is Patti Rydlun. Ever have one of those days where everything that can go wrong does go wrong? Patti has had more than one of those days. Today she's going to give us a speech and a peek into a day at her sprint marathon. She's speaking from the advanced manual for 5 to 7 minutes. Please help me welcome Patti so we can all find out about her sprinting to Murphy's Law.
It started the night before. I had to go to my nephew's house because the sprint marathon was in his neighborhood. I was living in Boston, didn't have a car, so I packed up. I got there, my nephew picked me up after work, loaded my bike, and that night, his wife was away on business, so it was his 3 kids, myself, and my husband at the time, and I said, I'm going to bed early. So I go upstairs, I was going to lay out all my clothes because we had to get there early in the morning. You know the sprint marathon, right? They're swimming in it. I forgot my bathing suit. So heart's pounding, I go downstairs and I tell them. They say, well, it's too late now, you know, and that we need a babysitter, and his Christopher's sister-in-law was there, his wife's sister, and she said, no problem. We're built the same. I have 2 new bathing suits. I said, no, you don't understand. I'm very long. I need like a big size. She goes, no, trust me. And she was a couple inches taller than me. So I run upstairs. I try the suit on. I know it's not good. So I call my husband and I say, come up. Now I have to know that Frederick would tell me I look stunning, even if I looked like I just rolled out of bed, disgusting. He would say, oh, you look so pretty. This is a man who comes in, stands in the doorway and says, ooh. I'm not good. I said, all this practice, all this training. My nephew says, no, they have the stores in the morning. We go there in the morning and see if you could, buy a bathing suit. And plus I had this top that you could wear in the water or out of the water. I said, all right. So I get there, I get to pick out 3 pants that I could wear, but I don't like to go into those little booths, where people go to the bathroom. So my nephew and the husband are saying, you have to go in there and try it on. You have to put it on, you've got to go in there, hold your breath. So I go in, but it's little. You have to get out of the one outfit and get into the other outfit. So it works. Okay, I'm good. Get down there, I'm in the second group with my pink cap. And it's the first time, it's not my first rodeo, I've done a couple. It's the first time though that they tell you you have to get in the water and wade in the water, and it's cold, and now I'm shivering, now my feet aren't touching the ground, they blow the whistle, off go the pink caps. The first group, the newbies, then it's the second group. And it's dirty, it had rained, I couldn't see with the goggles, so I do the backstroke. And all of a sudden, they have these little guys and they're paddling over to me and they go, ma'am, you're going the wrong way. Oh my God. So I look up, the balloon's over there, I'm over there, I have to go around the balloon. So I get around the balloon, now there's a big congestion around the balloon, people are pushing each other out of the way. I'm like, God, I promise you, if I could have a child, I would give you my firstborn. Please let me get to land. You have to go all the way around. I keep looking now because I don't want to go the wrong way, and it's far, far, far away. But I get there, I go, can I touch? And I get up, and those runners that you see at the end that they're exhausted and they can barely move? So I'm walking out of the water, and now I'm like, don't let me fall, like shaking. And my husband told me later, he said, you know what? I thought you were going to pass out. I said, bingo. But now, you have to run and go to the next section, change, put your sneaks on, ride the bike. Now my nephew had dropped me off with his 3 children who were 4, 6, and 8. And he said, we'll watch you. He didn't tell me exactly how much though. So as I'm coming out, struggling to get to my bike, I see the 6'5" nephew and the 3 little kids. And they call me Chachi, it's Polish for aunt, and all of a sudden I hear Chachi, Chachi. So I went from, hey, hey! And as soon as I passed them, I was struggling and struggling, but I figured it's good, it's out of the way. They all saw me. They know I'm like out there running. So I get on the bike, 10-mile bike. I'm good, I'm good. Oh my gosh, the chain has now come off the bike. I don't know how to fix that. Always ask the husband to fix it. So I'm like, just, and people are going by, I'm going, could you tell them, can you help, can you, my chain came off, and they're like, I'll tell somebody, I'll tell, you knew they weren't gonna tell anybody. So I patootzed around with it, I don't know, prayed, promised whatever, and I got the chain back on. Okay, I'm going around the curve, oh no, there they are. Chachi, Chachi, hey, got to go on the bike. Then it's the run. Throw down the bike, start running. Uh-oh, one of my shoelaces is untied. Now, I tied that one, I looked at the other and said, we're good. But you know what, in the moment, you should always like take care of that other one, because after I ran a while, the other shoelace untied. Now I see the finish line. Thank you, thank you. I'm good, I'm good. What? There they are again, Chachi, Chachi. Put on the speed, get there, cross the finish line, and everybody's like, great, great. I didn't even want to know about my time. I didn't care about my time. All I knew is I finished. And I think about the times in life, whether it's my business or my relationships or whatever it is, and the key is always, you just keep putting that one foot in front of the other, because you never know if somebody's going to be around the corner going, Chachi, Chachi. Madam Toastmaster.